Yes, good afternoon. Subham. So I hope you are doing good, right? Yes, good afternoon, Suresh Kumar. Right, let's start today. It's very important
Recording in
topic we are going to
progress.
discuss. Okay, good evening. Good afternoon, Suresh Kumar. Right, disk management concept, guys. It's bit important for us in interview, right? So maximum today will have theoretical part. So try to understand the disk management theoretical concept, right? Then we'll discuss about practical session, how to create the partitions and those all stuff, right? So let's see guys here. For example, if you purchase one brand new hard disk from market, right? Then can we able to store the data inside the hard disk? Internal hard disk. We purchase one internal hard disk, man, right? So we purchase one hard disk from market. It's a new hard disk. Inside this new hard disk, can we able to store the data? Yes. Yes, no. No. No is a right answer, right? If you purchase new hard disk, it doesn't have any file system. It doesn't have any file system. Okay. For better understanding purpose, I'll do one thing. I'll compare this hard disk with one plot. Got it, guys? Plot. Assume this is one plot. Okay. So it's not a cloud, guys. Okay. It's not a cloud. This is one plot. Plot means place. Now it will become plot. Okay. So plot, PLOT. It's one place. For example, you purchased one plot in Hyderabad, somewhere in Jubilee Hills or Banjara Hills. So Jubilee Hills and Banjara Hills, right? Those all hills, right? So can we able to stay there inside the plot? We purchase one empty place. Can we able to stay there? Why? Because they have hills and then we'll have trees and those all stuff. We need to clean the garbage, right? Yes, no. Like the same way, if you purchase the hard disk, your doesn't have any file system, you are unable to store the data. Got it, guys? So how we need to stay in plot? Yes, guys. How we need to stay in plot? We should clean the plot, right? So we'll have dust and those all stuff, right? So first of all, we need to clean the plot. How you're going to clean the plot, guys? Yes. How you're going to clean the plot? Yes. Are you going to clean the plot? Then what you are going to do? We need to call workers. Very good. Krishna, Chaitanya, JCBs. That's it now. Few missionaries. We need few workers, manpower we require to clean the plot, or otherwise JCBs we need. Missionaries, we need to clean this plot. Got it, guys? Okay. Right. Like the same way, here, while you are trying to purchasing the new hard disk, we doesn't have any file system. We are unable to store the data inside the hard disk. I hope you got it, guys, right? So then what we need to do? We need to clean the hard disk. Cleaning means technically you can say formatting. We need to format the hard disk. How to format the hard disk? Here, how you clean the plot? With the help of workers and JCBs. Don't call JCBs and workers to clean the hard disk, okay? So here coming to hard disk, right? So we have few JCBs that is called file systems. We'll do one thing, you know very well about Windows. First of all, we'll discuss about Windows and then later we'll do about Linux. We'll compare with Windows, then easily you can able to understand. So assume this is 1 TB hard disk. This is 1 TB hard disk. This is 1 TB HDD. Got it, guys? This 1 TB hard disk doesn't have any file system. Means you are unable to store the data inside this hard disk. Then what we need to do? We need to clean the hard disk. Cleaning means formatting. How to format? With the help of file systems. Coming to Windows, will have FAT16, FAT32 and NTFS. New technology file system. Got it, guys? Coming to Windows, we'll have FAT16, FAT full form file allocation table 16-bit. File allocation table 16-bit, file allocation table 32-bit, NTFS full form new technology file system. NTFS full form new technology file system. I hope you got it, guys. Right? So those all like JCBs and workers to format the hard disk, to clean the hard disk. Technically, what we need to call? We need to format the hard disk. Guys, FAT partitions are old partitions, old file systems. Before XP will have FAT partitions. From XP onwards, operating system XP will have, right? From XP onwards, right? From XP onwards, they introduced to us NTFS. I hope you got it, guys. FAT before XP, from XP onwards, they introduced to us NTFS. NTFS full form new technology file system. FAT full form file allocation table 16-bit and 32-bit, right? Then what is the difference between NTFS and FAT? FAT doesn't have file and folder security. Got it, guys? FAT partition, it doesn't have file and folder security. NTFS having file and folder security. Got it, guys? So Windows 10, Windows 8, those all the operating system having NTFS file system. Preferable file system is a NTFS nowadays. So clear, guys? Server having some different file system. CD is having CDFS file system. So different operating system, different device having different file system. Now we are using NTFS file system to clean the hard disk, means to format the hard disk. So guys, already you know Windows having one good feature, right? Automatically it will assign one drive letter that is called C drive. Got it, guys? For identifying the device, Windows, it will assign one drive letter to the particular device. With the help of this drive letter, easily we can able to identify the device. Already we discussed while we are discussing about file system hierarchy at the time. Right, guys? So this hard disk is a C drive, right? So inside the C drive, we are installing Windows 10 operating system with the help of NTFS file system. We formatted and then we install the Windows operating system. I hope you got it as of now. So clear, guys? Like while you are trying to purchasing the plot, so we need to clean the plot. Until you're clean, we are unable to stay. So we need to clean the plot. How you're going to clean the plot? With the help of workers and JCBs. Like the same way, here we'll have in Linux, in Windows operating system, FAT file system and NTFS file system. According to our requirement, we are going to use the file system, will format and will install the operating system. Already, you know, by default, it will assign the C drive letter. A and B, it reserved for floppy. C, it reserved for hard disk. Because of that reason, Windows, it will assign C drive letter for hard disk. Guys, why not A? Why not B? A and B, it's reserved for floppy, right? Floppy drive. Very good. Krishna Chaitanya. Good, guys. So now, can we able to stay now? We clean the plot. Can we able to keep our home appliances inside this plot? TV, refrigerator, washing machine, AC. Can we able to keep those all the like home appliances into this plot? No. Why no? చిన్న గుడారం వేసుకుని పెట్టుకోవచ్చుగా. So I hope you got it, guys. Why no, guys? We can write. And says it's not a problem, but we doesn't have the protection. Do we have the protection if you keep those all the home appliances into one empty place? Because of weather, because of thieves, we are going to lose our products. That's it, now. If it is raining, then what will happen? Your TV, your washing machine, everything, it's going to go on up in the air. That's it. Yes, no, right? Here we are unable to keep our home appliances. We can able to keep, but we doesn't have the much protection here. Like the same way, you'll have your personal data. You'll have your official data, whatever it may be, like your office data, whatever it may be, your personal data, reels, videos, right? And those all stuff you'll have, you need to store. So where you are going to store? Inside the C drive itself only, right? We doesn't have any another option. Yes, no, we don't have any other option to store the data into another device. We'll have the only one device, that too one partition, that's it. The total 1 TB is a C drive. Now inside the C drive itself only, we need to store our personal data. It may be official data, whatever it may be, files, folders, movies, videos, everything we need to store inside the C drive itself only. Okay. So maybe in future, this operating system, it got affected by virus. Maybe after few months. I hope you got it, guys. You'll have 1 TB personal data, man. So, okay. So this operating system, it got affected by virus. Then what do we need to do? What we need to do? We need to format the hard disk again. That's it, no? So if it is affected by virus, then what will happen? We are unable to work with that operating system. Always what we should do? We need to format. If you're formatting this hard disk, then what will happen? You are going to lose your entire 1 TB data. Like your home appliances, how you are going to lose because of weather, because of thieves. If you keep those all the home appliances into one place, what will happen? We doesn't have much protection. We can able to keep, it's not a problem, but we doesn't have the much protection. Then what you are going to do? How you are going to resolve this issue in your home? We need to build the building. That's it, na? Home. We need to build our home. So how you are going to build the home, guys? How we are going to build the home? We need to go to architect. According to our requirement, we need to give the instructions. Huh? I didn't get you what you were asking. మీరు ఇంత సీరియస్గా తీసుకుంటారు అనుకోలేదు దీన్ని. So guys, so for understanding purpose, I am giving this example. Don't take serious. I am not building any home in Hyderabad. Okay. So Okay. So we need to go to, so that engineer, who's that guy? Huh? We need to take plan from civil engineer. Okay. Right. So according to that plan, right? So we need to create the partitions, right? So this is bedroom, right? So this is kitchen, right? And this is hall, living room, hall, right? And like this, multiple partitions we are going to create. So according to those partitions, we are going to build the building. Then we purchase bed, king size. Then where we are going to keep this bed? Into bedroom. Then we purchase sofa. Okay, right. So we are going to keep the sofa in hall. We purchase OLED TV. Then so we are going to keep in living room, right? And then we purchase washing machine. We purchase washing machine. So where we need to keep the washing machine? In kitchen area or otherwise in washing area. That's it now, guys. Home theater. So further different story, man, Suresh Kumar. Home theater, we need separate theater for that. That is different story. Okay. So got it, guys. I hope you're clear. According to our requirement, we are going to build the home and we are going to keep our home appliances into different places. We have protection now. Like the same way, guys, for formatting the hard disk, for formatting the to create the partition, no need to go to JCBs, no need to go to civil engineer. For example, I'm saying don't take serious. Okay. So for example, for understanding purpose, I have given that example. That's it. Because most of the people, they know how to build the building, right? So easily they can able to understand how we need to create the partition, why we need to create the partitions. So here we'll have some problem. If you store the data into one partition, what will happen? Maybe in future, if it is affected by virus, all the data we are going to lose. So because of that reason, we are trying to dividing one hard disk into multiple partitions. I hope you got it, guys. C drive for operating system. D drive. So D drive, your personal data, videos, reels, whatever if you want to can store. Okay. And E drive, right? So like this, we are going to create the partitions. Got it, guys? Assume this is 1 TB hard disk. So for operating system, hardly 100 GB is enough, guys, for general purpose. So general cases, maybe you are a student, so 100 GB is enough. Maybe you are a professional, so you are working you're working with some heavy application, 200 GB is enough. Okay. Usually we are going to provide 100 GB only for C drive. Remaining approximately 900 GB will have, right? So for example, 2 GB I'm providing for D drive. Okay. 2 GB I'm providing for E drive. Okay. So 2 GB, 200 GB, not 2 GB, guys. Sorry. 200 GB I'm providing for D drive. 200 GB I'm providing for E drive and F drive. 200 GB. Okay, guys, here while we are trying to creating the partition, we'll have two types of schemas. MBR partition schema and GPT partition schema. Maximum people, they're using MBR partition schema. I'll tell you the differences between MBR partition schema. So in old laptop, we'll have BIOS, right? So BIOS having MBR partition schema. Nowadays, we'll have UEFI boot. Latest boot instead of BIOS, UEFI will have. So this laptop, it will support GPT partition schema also. I'll tell you the difference between MBR and GPT. First of all, focus on MBR. MBR full form master boot record, guys. Okay. I'll tell you, don't worry what is master boot record, where it will be located and those all stuff while we are discussing about operating system boot process at the time. So coming to partitions, we'll have MBR partition schema. We'll have two types of partitions, guys. One is primary partition. Another one is total
Recording in
1
progress.
TB. So from 1 TB, we utilized 700 GB and remaining 300 GB will have, right? This 300 GB actually coming to MBR partition schema, only 4 partition. In that, 3 primary, 1 extended. Maximum 3 primary partition. If you're creating 4 primary partition, what will happen in the sense? Always we need to install the operating system into primary itself only, guys. Assume this is primary. P means primary, right? So this is also primary. And this is also primary. And this is also primary. We created 4 primary partition. Actually, maximum possibilities of the partition 4 only. 4 primary we created, right? So approximately 300 GB free space will have. This 300 GB free space, it will become unused space. If you create 4 primary partitions, right, you even if you having the space, you are unable to utilize. Remember, maximum possibilities 4. If you create 4 primary, even if you having the space, this 300 GB space, it will become unused space. You are unable to utilize, like Vastu Shastra. So maybe if you did one like what bedroom here, we should not do like this. Something people they will say, right? Like the same way here. Okay. So no, we are unable to increase. How you can able to increase more than 1 TB, Suresh Kumar? Got it? Those all standard partitions we are unable to increase. Got it, guys? So 100 GB, if you're creating 100 GB only, standard partition. 200 GB means 200 GB. While you try to increasing, while you try to reducing, you're going to lose the file system. If you lose the file system, means you're going to lose the data. I hope you got it. How to increase, we'll discuss day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow means Monday. Okay, day after tomorrow, no class. Okay, guys, I understand your feeling. Okay. So, Sunday, no class. Today, Friday, right? Tomorrow, Saturday. Day after tomorrow, Sunday. Sunday, no class, right? You can create more than 200 GB. You wish. Till 1 TB, you can. Till 1 TB. Maximum 1 TB. That's it. Now, more than 1 TB, we are unable to utilize. So, you'll have 200 square feet place, man. You're going to build the building within a 200 square feet place itself only. If you try to build the building more than 200 square feet, then what will happen? Remaining people, they are going to case on you. That's it now. So here we'll have maximum 1 TB hard disk and we can able to use only 1 TB. How you can able to do more than 1 TB? It's not possible. Till 1 TB you can. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear. Who's that guy? Kumar. Suresh Kumar. Clear, right? Okay. So now our intention is we need to create more than 4 partition. We need. Then, but here, if you're creating 4 primary, even if you're having the space, it will become unused. Actually, it's not a good practice, right? So for best practice, right? Then what we need to do? create 3 primary partitions. That's it. Create only 3 primary partitions, and remaining space, how much we utilized? 500 GB approximately, and remaining 500 GB will have this 500 GB we need to convert into extended partition. Got it, guys? This 500 GB we need to convert into extended F drive. 500 GB, E means extended. Guys, we are unable to store the data directly in extended. You are unable to copy the files and folders inside the extended partition directly. What we need to do? We need to create the logical drives with extended partition. Got it? So logical drives. Clear? In Linux, we can able to create 15 logical drives with the help of fdisk command. Got it, guys? So now we are trying to creating one logical drive. So for example, 200 GB logical drive. FG is a logical drive. So got it, guys? So I hope you're clear. I hope you got it. 200 GB. This is L means logical drive. Right, guys? It's a logical drive. L means logical drive. Like this, you can create the multiple logical drive until the 500 GB full. So maximum 500 GB logical drives we can able to create. 200 GB, 100 GB, like this, you can create the logical drives according to your requirement. Maximum 15 logical drives we can able to create in MBR partition schema using fdisk command in Linux. I hope you're clear, guys, how to create the partitions, what kind of rules and regulations we need to follow. Clear? Now, what is the difference between primary and logical drive? Both are block devices only, right? Both are block devices only, right? Okay. So what is the difference between primary and logical? So in primary also we can able to store the data. In logical also we can able to store the data. Guys, remember, always we need to install the operating system into primary. Like your root. In AWS, you'll have the root volume, right? Like root volume. EBS root volume you'll have, right? Okay. Like the same way here. In primary, we can able to install the operating system, but in logical drives, we are unable to install. But you can able to store the objects. It may be in primary, it may be in logical drive. So what is the difference between primary and logical drive? In primary, we can able to install the operating system. In logical drive, we are unable to install the operating system. Got it? So maximum in MBR partition schema in Linux with the help of fdisk command, 15 partitions we can able to create. That's it. 15 partitions we can able to create. So I hope you're clear, guys, as of now. If you having any doubts, any questions, please, as of now, then we'll start Linux related Linux partitions. GPT. MBR master boot record. GPT also will have. So actually MBR having two types of partition, primary and extended, and with the help of extended logical drive. But coming to GPT, we doesn't have primary and extended. In GPT, you can create 128 partitions. 128 partition. So let's see here. Assume this is one hard disk. Okay. GPT header, GPT tailor will have. This is GPT header. Okay. GPT header. H means header, guys. Okay. 1 TB, it's not going to finish, man. 1 TB means actually two partition. We divide the 1 TB hard disk into two different partitions. One is primary, another one is secondary. You can say extended also. Suresh Kumar. And with the help of extended, we are going to create the multiple logical drives. So means total 1 TB we are trying to utilizing, right? GPT Taylor. Okay, good. This is GPT Taylor and this is GPT header. H means header and T means Taylor. Okay. Right. And in between 128 partitions you can create using gdisk command. MBR fdisk, GPT gdisk. UEFI boot will have, right? In UEFI boot will have GPT only. Nowadays, all the laptops, it will support UEFI. So clear? Right. So now coming to Linux MBR partition schema we'll discuss. Okay. Guys, assume this is a partition table. It's a partition table. So guys, how many partitions we created? Did you remember? Search in Google, man, you'll get UEFI. Something unified, something will have full form. So, so usually in our new laptops will have Mr. Karthik. Linux both it will support Pradhan. But maximum in exam enrollment in for example, if you're trying to writing the exam, so maximum people they are going to use MBR only. But in real-time environment, you can use GPT also. It's not a problem. But in real-time environment, who is bothering about hard disk and those all stuff? Everybody they're using cloud, right? Yes, no. In cloud also you can able to create. So maybe if you want, you can attach the EBS volume. You can divide those all the partitions according to your requirement in Linux operating system. Okay. So let's see, guys, here. MBR, master boot record. MBR stands for master boot record. Master boot record, right? So guys, did you remember how many partitions we created while we are installing the operating system? I think day 2 or day 3 session. How much size of the hard disk we provided for our virtual machine? 40 GB. Very good, Suresh. So performance and speed and those all stuff we'll discuss later. First, try to understand. So how to create the partitions, okay? So performance and speed and those all stuff you are asking about IOPS and those all stuff, okay? Throughput IOPS. So I understand, okay? So in cloud also, type of the volumes, yes, we'll have. How many types we'll have in AWS cloud? Okay, let's continue. Did you complete EBS volume? EBS, elastic block storage, 7. How many types will have, Mr. Karthik? forward slash. Okay, we'll discuss later about cloud. First of all, focus on it. We doesn't have much time here. Okay. Again, I have some different session from 6 o'clock onwards, right? So first partition, and anyway, it's not a AWS class, right? Okay. So MBR, master boot record. So this master boot record automatically it will create. It will be located inside the first sector of our bootable device. It may be hard disk, it may be pen drive, it may be DVD, whatever it may be. Automatically MBR partition it will create. MBR stands for master boot record. So the master boot record size is 512 bytes. Very small partition. Right. It will be located where? Inside the first sector. I will tell you what is sector, what is cylinder, what is track, cluster, and those all stuff. Don't worry. So give me some time. Maybe after 10 to 15 minutes, I will teach you those all stuff. Okay. So clear. So first automatically MBR partition it will create. How many partitions we created while we are installing the operating system? 4 we created: root, boot, swap, home. Root, boot, swap is a mandatory. Home is optional, right? Forward slash is a mount point for root partition. So this is primary. Got it, guys? Next. Right? I didn't ask how many types of volumes will have. I asked how many types of EVS volumes will have. 7 చెప్పింది కరెక్టే. Listen the question carefully first and then give the answer. You know everything, but you are going to get confused. మీరు EC2కి EVSకి లింక్ పెడుతున్నారు. 3 types. Very good, man. Who's that guy? Pradhan. Super. SSD, HDD, magnetic. Actually, magnetic we doesn't have. We are going to call previous generation. 2 types only, SSD and HDD. In SSD again we'll have 2 more types. GP2, GP1, GP2, GP3. GP1 కూడా నేను ఇంత ముందు. So GP2 and GP3. So general purpose, right? Very good, super, Pradhan. Right. Okay, those all EVS volume types. 3 types of volumes will have in EVS. So one is SSD, HDD, and magnetic type. Right, guys. So let's see here. Forward slash primary, and then next watch which partition, man? Boot, right? Boot partition 400 MB and swap partition. 4 partition. 3 partitions are primary and remaining extended. Extended. You are saying types of instances. So types of EBS volume కాదు మీరు చెప్పారు, types of instances చెప్తున్నారు. 7 అని చెప్పేసి. Memory optimization. Those all I think you remember those things. Right. Okay. So now home. Confuse కావద్దు. Don't get confused. Right. So home remaining free space. This is Linux partition scheme, Linux partition table with MBR partition schema. Got it, guys? Linux partition table. Right? So now in Windows we'll have FAT and NTFS. Coming to Linux, what kind of file system will have? Linux file system is a totally different. Right? Coming to Linux file system, we'll have ext file systems. We'll do one thing. Ext file system. So let's see, guys. Ext, it's for old operating systems. Okay. Ext, it's for old operating systems. Nowadays, we are not using ext. Ext for old operating system. Ext2, ext3, ext4, right? XFS. Right? XFS. XFS file system. Right? ext2, ext3, and ext4 XFS. ext4 by default will have RHEL 6.0, RHEL 6 version. Okay. XFS from 7.0 onward, 7.0, 8.0, 9.0, those versions having XFS file system. So I hope you got it, guys. So now what is the difference between ext2 and ext3? Let's see. Guys, ext2 doesn't have journal feature. Journal feature. Journaling means, for example, in Windows sometimes, okay, in Windows sometimes, if you did improper shutdown, you're going to lose the bootable files, right? Next, we'll get one error, bootable file, it got corrupted, press any key to continue like this. Can we able to recover those bootable files? In older versions, it's not possible, but from Windows 7 onwards, it's possible because we'll have recovery option, bootable files recovery option. That is called journal feature. Automatically, we can able to recover the bootable files while you are rebooting. So we'll get one option to recover those files. That is called journal feature. We can able to recover the data. So maybe suddenly improper shutdown it's happened. So we can able to recover the data. That is called journal feature. It will store into physical hard disk. Got it, guys? But in ext2, we doesn't have journal feature. Got it, guys? ext2 doesn't have journal feature. ext3 having journal feature. There is no journaling. Here we'll have the journaling. Here, if you want to can switch on, if you want to can switch off in ext3, by default, you'll have the journal feature. Got it, guys? Next, introducing in 1993, then 2001, right? And ext4, one version 2006, another version 2008. Max file size 16 GB to 2 TB. 16 GB to here also 2 TB, but coming to here 16 GB to 16 TB. It will support ext4 support till 16 TB. Maximum file size or file size. Then file system size 2 TB to 32 TB. More than 32 TB it won't support. And here also in ext3 also it won't support more than 32 TB. Coming to here 1 EB. 1 EB, right? So I hope you have got it, guys. The differences between ext2 and ext3 and ext4. Now, what is the difference between ext4 and XFS? Now we'll discuss. Okay. So finish, guys. So clear? Light up cheyala. Right. Okay. Next. Difference between XFS and ext4. Right. So guys, ext4 stands for extended file system, extends file system. XFS stands for extends file system. Introducing in 6, introducing in 7. Maximum volume size 1 EB, maximum volume size 8 EB. Then 16 TB, maximum file size 8 EB, maximum file size. Here 255, maximum file name size. Here also same maximum file name size. If you go to anywhere, 255 bytes only will have. Okay. Maximum number of the files 4 millions. Here 2 to the power of 64. Then command to format, command to assign the XFS file system. Then 64,000 subdirectories, there is no limit, unlimited. Right? Okay, how many peoples you know hard disk sizes? Finish, let it make a note, then I'll tell you. Finish, guys. No. Then you people, you are holding iPhones and Samsung mobiles and those all stuff. And take a snap and then make a note in home, man. Okay, so do the homework. Huh? And for online, no need any mobiles. We'll have print SR key. So use that print screen key, then copy and then paste. No need to bother those all. You'll have into the document, that Google Drive link. And you people, you are not going to bother about that. Huh? Right. Done. Good. Very good, Yuvraj. Right. Okay. 1024 MB is equal to how much? Huh? 1024 MB is equal to how much? 1 GB. Very good. Super. Pavan and Manigandan, Krishna and Paresh. Very good, man. 1024 MB is equal to 1 GB, right? MB is equal to 1 GB. Okay. 1024 GB is equal to? Super. Excellent. Huh?
Recording in
Zettabyte
progress.
ZB, yottabyte something YB. I got a little bit, I remember. Okay. Protobyte, very good. I'm good, right. Okay. Okay, byte, okay, right. Good, Krishna. Okay. So got it, guys. Our operating system, it will support till 1 EB. Means XFS, ext4, it will support till 1 EB and XFS 8 EBs. Nowadays 8.0, I think it will support 1 GB till. Okay. So I hope you got it, guys. Right? Okay. How to know the partitions in Linux, guys? We have one command called fdisk and parted. Okay. fdisk -l, then parted -l. two commands we are going to use to list out the partitions. How many partitions will have, what type of hard disk we are using, we can able to find. Okay, got it, guys? Right? So fdisk-l parted -l commands we need to use to list out the partitions, right? Okay, so how many types of hard disks will have, guys? Leave about cloud. Coming to legacy environment, or otherwise on-premises data center, what kind of hard disk you are going to use? HDD, SSD, very good. Pavan? SAS. Okay. I'm talking about only in physical machines. Pavan. Okay. Physical machines. For example, if you are trying to purchasing one server, what kind of hard disk we can able to connect in servers? HDD types. So let's see here. Guys, we have three types as of now. One is ATA, ATA, ATA. ATA full form, Advanced Technology Attachment. HDD full form, hard disk drive, guys. Okay. ATA. Okay. Another one is SCSI. SCSI కాదు, SCSI. SCSI. SCSI, SCSI. Small Computer System Interface. తెలుగు వాళ్ళు ఎవరి మీద కసి పెట్టుకున్నట్టు అనుకోకండి. సో SCSI, SCSI. Small Computer System Interface. ATA, Advanced Technology Attachment. SCSI stands for Small Computer System Interface. Then nowadays very popular SSD, right? SSD full form, solid. SSD full form, man. సాలిడ్ స్టేట్ డ్రైవ్ అందించాను కూడా కదా మీకు, హింట్ సాలిడ్ అన్నాను కదా. నేను రాంగ్ చెప్తున్నా అనుకున్నా. వెరీ గుడ్ జయంత్ అండ్ సురేష్ కుమార్, గుడ్ గైస్. Solid state drive. Nowadays in our laptops, Krishna, Pradhan, SSD, SCSI, Small Computer System Interface. SCSI full form, Small Computer System Interface, right? Guys, coming to ATA, again two more types will have. IDE, IDE, IDE full form, Integrated Device Electronic. IDE full form, then PATA, PATA. Parallel Advanced Technology Attachment, PATA full form. And SATA. ID or PATA, whatever if you want you can say, and PATA. Parallel advanced technology attachment. IDE, integrated device electronic. PATA, parallel advanced technology attachment. And we have SATA, SATA, PATA, SATA, ATA. ATA full form, advanced technology attachment. PATA, parallel advanced technology attachment. SATA, serial advanced technology attachment. SATA, serial advanced technology attachment. Right? So clear? So how many types of hard disks will have? 3. In the Tata, again, we'll have 2 types. IDR, PATA, or otherwise SATA. Actually, those hard disks we can able to connect into our physical machine, laptop or desktop or servers, whatever if you want. Bare metal servers having those all stuff, right? Right, guys. Next. So how to find out the type? We need to execute fdisk-l command or parted-l. Then you'll get few types. DEV, STA, HDA. Okay, DEV, HDA. Right? DEV, HDA. IDE or PATA. DEV, SDA. SATA or SCSI. DEV, VDA. In your cloud, you'll have VDA only. Virtual hard disk. Got it? So I hope you're clear, guys. Okay. Right. So let's see how we need to find out the hard disk type practically. Guys, if you're having any doubts, any questions, please. If you're having any doubts, any questions, please. Fine. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Advanced technology attachment, ATA. Yes. Okay. Right. Let's see here. $200 MB. Jayant, 200 MB is recommended. 200 MB is enough. If you want, you can give more than 200. Your wish. 200 MB, not GB. Right. Fdisk -L is a command to know the partition type to list out the partitions. Or if you want, you can use parted also. Can we shift from HDD to SSD? You can, but you need to purchase SSD. Guys, you are unable to convert HDD to SSD. HDD is a different and SSD is different. Guys, I'll give you like a few, I will show you a few images. Then according to that, you can able to understand. Give me 1 minute. Guys, it's not like software man to update from HDD to SDD. Okay, so we need to purchase those all physical devices. Those physical device we need to purchase from market. Market means computer shop. Okay. Right. So let's see guys here. Fdisk -L. DEV-SDA means SATA. Guys, in our laptop, it doesn't have SCSI. SCSI is a very expensive. SCSI is a very expensive hard disk. Maximum SCSI hard disk will have into servers, not into our personal computers. But nowadays, people, they're using SSDs. Let's see here, Mr. Suresh Kumar. The differences between HDD and SSD. See, this is HD, man. HDD, normal hard disk. Normal hard disk, it having some mechanisms inside. So it having aluminum oxide, coated platter, spindle motor, header, axler arm, those all stuff. I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay. And coming to SSD, we are going to store the data into cache memory. Those all small ICs will have, see. So we doesn't have any spindle motor here. We doesn't have any plotters here. Directly, we are going to store the data inside the, like pen drive, guys. So pen drive will have, right? Like the same way SSD. This is big pen drive. That's it. For understanding purpose, I'm saying, okay. So usually the pen drive, how we are going to store the data inside the pen drive. Like the same way, it's a little bit big pen drive, right? So because of that reason, we can able to store the data. We can able to read and we can able to write the data quickly, right? Got it, guys. We can able to read and we can able to write the data quickly. Coming to here, we need to read and we need to write the data from plotter. This header, it should read the data from the plotter. It will take some time. Because of that reason, SSD laptops, it will start little bit quickly. It having good performance. Okay. You can say optical. Optical only. With the help of optical itself, it is going to read the data. Actually, tomorrow I will tell you. While we are discussing about partitions at the time, internal parts I will teach you. Don't worry. What is this? What is this? Exactly how it will work, right? And so inside the plotter, what kind of logical components will have. Okay. So then only you can able to understand the proper partitions concepts, right? I hope you're clear, right? Okay. So fdisk-l is a command to list out the partition. Guys, no need to bother about this LVMs. I will tell you on Monday. Okay. How many partitions will have? Two partitions will have SDA1, SDA2. So total size approximately 42 GB something is showing. Usually we provided 40 GB while we are creating the virtual machine at the time. Got it? Right. So one unit, total sectors, those sectors, what is sector, what is cylinder, what is track, what is cluster, everything we'll discuss tomorrow, right? Because we doesn't have much time now, okay? So next, parted -l also you can use. Parted -l, same information, but output wise a little bit different. Clearly it is showing partition number 1, partition number 2. So start and in between we'll have 400 MB size. Primary partition type XFS file system will have. Then this is a boot flag. And then second partition 30 GB primary and LVM. Got it, guys? So like this, we can able to know the detailed information about your hard disk using fdisk, using parted commands, right? Okay. So yes, guys, if you're having any doubts, any questions as of now, please. So we'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow, how to create the partitions, we'll discuss practically, right? Theoretical part today we completed, okay? Tomorrow is a holiday. Why? Why, Rahul? NFS is different, man. Network file system is a different. Network file system like your share folder in Windows, Rahul. You'll have share folder in Windows, right? Like the same way, here we are going to create the partition. You can attach this partition to the NFS. You are going to start on Monday. I am unable to understand what you are asking. Tomorrow, no leave, no holiday. We have session tomorrow. Monday చెప్తాననేది LVM. Guys, tomorrow we have session, so we'll have the class tomorrow. I said we are going to start LVM on Monday. First of all, listen carefully what I'm trying to teaching. What I said about LVMs we'll discuss day after tomorrow. So you people, you said, sir, day after tomorrow there is no class. Yes, man, we are going to continue on Monday. I didn't say tomorrow no class. Tomorrow we have the session. We are going to continue the class. We are going to perform the LVM practical, standard partition practical session. Guys, please don't sleep, man. Okay, I know. So this time actually for sleeping. After lunch, always people they are going to sleep, right? So 5 minutes time we'll have. So if you're having any doubts, any questions, please. Tomorrow I will teach you how to attach mount point, everything. Don't worry. Permanent mount point, temporary mount point, and those all stuff. Okay.